Hi, and welcome to Market Conversations. Today is March 11th, and I'm going to do a video on SIVB, also known as SVB Financial Group or Silicon Valley Bank. As many of you know, the bank has been shut down, the stock has been halted, and the one time I decided to try to scalp, the stock gets halted. And I have not been trading for a very long time, and the one time I get in, this happens. I have had terrible luck with the stock market. I should just stop permanently because it seems like nothing I do goes in my favor. So yesterday, pre-market, I decided to get into SIVB. So we can see that here, this is a 3-month daily chart. This stock hit a high of $348. This was back in February 2nd. You can see that on March 8th, the stock closed at $267. Yesterday, the stock closed at $106, but it doesn't account for pre-market. So we have to go to a daily chart here. Daily chart, 5 minutes. The stock actually got halted around, this was $39.94. I currently have 130 shares with an average price of $50.60. So here are my orders. Yesterday, it got filled at 4:46 a.m. Pacific time. So this is pre-market. I had set a buy order at $55, 100 shares. I decided to buy 20 more shares to average down $35.78 and another 10 shares, $36.19. This was at 5:25 a.m. Pacific time. And you can see, let's see what time it got halted. It was 5:35 a.m. That's when it got halted. I spoke to a tax attorney and asked, what's going to happen to my shares? Most likely, everything will go to zero because the creditors needs to be paid first. So we have an article here. Who gets paid first when a company is liquidated? So we have number 1, secure creditors with a fixed charge. 2, preferential creditors. 3, secure creditors with a floating charge. 4, unsecured creditors. And lastly, shareholders. The last group to receive payments when a company goes into liquidation are the shareholders. Since shareholders have taken a business risk and lending funds to the company, they have no entitlement to distribution till all other group of creditors have received payments. So there's absolutely no hope. It's unfortunate that everyone who got into SIVB, who's been holding it, will probably never see the money ever again. And thankfully, I only have $6,000, a little over $6,000 in the stock, but it's still a lot of money, and it took me a while to even save up this much money. And I decided to get into something like SIVB. No one thought this was going to happen. If we take a look at their Twitter account, they have 44,000 followers. Let's just see, they were Forbes America's best banks for 5 straight years. This is not a meme stock. This is not a penny stock. So my initial thought was I could easily scalp this. This would go up. Everything will be okay. But no, never think that way when a stock is underwater, especially when the CEO comes out and says everything will be okay. When that happens, things are not going to be okay. There's been so much coverage on this bank. If you take a look here, California Governor Newsom issues statement on Silicon Valley Bank. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Over the last 48 hours, I have been in touch with the highest levels of leadership at the White House and Treasury. Everyone is working with FDIC to stabilize the situation as quickly as possible to protect jobs, people's livelihoods, and the entire innovation ecosystem that has served as a tentpole for our economy. And then we also have Elon Musk, who's open to the idea of acquiring Silicon Valley Bank. Then we have Bill Ackman says government has 48 hours to fix the SVB mess, a soon-to-be irreversible mistake. So you can see everyone is covering this bank right now. And also, Roku has 26% of cash with SVB Financial. And today, there was also news that Etsy is delaying payments. Etsy warns sellers of delay in processing payments due to Silicon Valley Bank collapse. There's just a lot of things going on. And so many people are not gonna get their money back. Let me know in the comments if you are invested in SIVB or if you're planning to get in on Friday. And thanks for watching.